Number 2, how do you fast? You fast with prayers. Somebody is fasting, he is watching, he gathers all the seasonal movies. Thank God it's a week of fasting. He's looking for what to do to cover time. Because after he prayed the third time, it was 10:40 a.m. And he's supposed to go up to 3 o'clock. Meanwhile, 12 is like Mount Everest. And so in order to journey to the top of the mountain without knowing, he is now substituting another distraction with the distraction he took away in form of food. He will now go and gather prison break. He watched season 1 to season 3, the first 2 days of the fast. The next 4 days, he goes to season 12. And then he will say, we just cancelled 14 days. Where? Are you going to Mount Zion or you are going to Hollywood? This is why people have ulcer fasting. Because they are not praying, they are not studying. In the New Testament, almost every time the word fasting is used, prayer is added. I just quoted for you Matthew 17:21. This kind goeth not but by what? Prayer and fasting. When Jesus was teaching about fasting in Matthew 6, prayer was also taught there. You can't separate fasting from prayer. Because when a man fasts, he is trying to seek the face of God. And so the fasting separates him from worldly distraction. It is the prayer that carries him to the God realm. God does not move because you fast. You are the one who moves. And so if you separate yourself from food and you don't move in the direction of God through prayer, any other thing you do at that time, the impact will be stronger. Because at that time, your spirit is sensitive. If you watch a movie at that time, a demon of lust can enter you. Because your antenna is sharp. The moment you start fasting and mortifying the flesh, you will notice that spiritual sensitivity begins to increase. And so it is foolishness to fast without praying. Because when your antenna is sensitive, that's when you want to receive feedback. And so the second way to fast is to fast with prayer. If you know that your itinerary is too choked and you won't have time to pray, reschedule that fast. So you don't allow evil enter your soul. Your soul is porous when you fast. The reason you pray when you fast is because you want God to saturate you. If you don't give God time of prayer, something else can saturate you easily. And so fasting must be done with prayer. If there's no prayer, it's not fasting. It's hunger strike. And I can tell you, many people go on 40 days fast. All of the prayer they pray put together is not up to 3 hours. In a 40 days fasting, 40 days, they counted days, but they never struck chords in the spirit. And they come back and say they fasted for 40 days. No, you didn't. And so fasting must be done with prayer. When Jesus went to the wilderness to fast, in Matthew chapter 4, the Bible said he prayed and fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Jesus didn't fast for 40 days. Jesus prayed and fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. That's how it's done. Believers are marking time and not the spirit. And they say they are fasting. This is why you can't come out with the benefits of fasting. If you don't fast correctly, the guarantee of having benefit is not there. You can only receive the benefit of fasting when you fast correctly.